right, we're laughing out there, and I'm relying on Connor because I didn't catch any of that trying to fix stuff around here. But the only thing I notice is 2-0. What's going on, Connor?
I don't know if the scoreboard tells the whole story, but I think they were in the box 4 times that entire period.
Right.
You add that up, 2, 4, 6, 8. You're in the box for 8 minutes of 20.
Yeah.
You're giving them every opportunity to score a goal, and a lot of them are undisciplined. There was a lazy trip up the middle. It's just you just got to find a way to stay out of the box. I understand they're young and they're angry and
there's the thing, right? Like,
too.
seems like if it's not one thing, there's another. Like, okay, we got your. Were you happy with the first line?
Yeah, it was good. I think they all played pretty well. They got the puck in. There were some nice chances too. It's just you give them almost 50% of the power play a guy down. They're going to use that opportunity, especially a powerful, strong team like Kitchener. You just can't do it. You got to stay out of the box for sure.
Yeah, well, where does that come from? Like becoming too anxious, maybe, or can you play too hard against a team like Kitchener, or do you got to kind of
No, definitely not.
I don't mean like speed and tactic or whatever, but
a lot of one was a tripping penalty, and it was just a lack of foot speed.
I did see that.
You got beat up the middle, and then you throw your stick in the lane. Of course, you're going to trip a guy up, and they're not going to miss that one.
Right.
I think one of them, I'll always give them the benefit of the doubt too. Of course, one of them wasn't their fault, but there was a tough play down there. I don't know if you were watching that. It got pretty loud, actually. There was.
Oh, is that right? Honestly, I missed most of that period just trying to fix stuff around here.
They got a couple shots in the back of the head there, no call, and then they came up the ice, and that was when Mitch Young took that hitting penalty and knocked him down, and he was injured for a little bit there. But they got the second one. They didn't get the first one, and that's another thing with refs is, they might miss the first one, but don't give them any reason to take that retaliation penalty because they're never gonna miss that one. They will never miss the retaliation.
Yeah. Well, and I think somebody like Kitchener too. They know where they're sitting in the stats. They also know where the Sting are sitting in the stats. So when you're way up here and the other one's down here, you've got some advantages. Not just that you're maybe a better team, but you can kind of play on those emotions to the lower team and go, we you know what I mean? You kind of poke and jab the bear a little bit more. And
I'm sure that's a couple.
There's more desperation, I think, on the side of the Sarnia Sting than there is on the Kitchener side. But at the same time, it's that balance between not being complacent either, because they also they did beat the Sioux and they did, so they have to recognize that talent in the Sarnia Sting. But it's got to be hard to not get complacent against a younger team.
Yeah, certainly, especially like I said, with such a hefty lead. You look down and you're like, well, does this game really even matter if we lose? Maybe that's to their benefit is that loosey-goosey style of, we lose or we win, whatever. It's just a team that's lower down in the standings. It doesn't matter to us.
Right.
Put your nose in the air.
Well, let's say hello to. We got a bunch of people following us there. 1871. Thank you very much. We got Ryan Johnson out there. Spitz Edit is back. I know they've been here before. Who's clicking Who's this out here? I never know who that Outlaws 1871. Who's that? What's your real name? That's one thing about. You see, Nature Makes Noise is liking us out there. Users liking us. Lots of people liking us. I think they like you. I don't know if they like me or anything.
Oh, but everyone's saying, hey, Dave. I haven't seen a hey, Connor in there yet.
No, hey, Connor's out there?
Except for my mom.
Oh, Anthony. Okay, hi, Anthony. Except your mom. Mom's out there. Actually, she didn't say hi to you. She said hi to me.
Oh, yeah, that's right, actually. That's another one that I didn't
might be taking that Christmas present back.
I'm just a sideshow.
What do you want to see happen out here? I mean, obviously you want to see a winning period, but, they need to stay out of that penalty. But, yeah, that's a lot of minutes, right?
Most importantly.
And you can't afford it. The Sting cannot afford it.
You can't.
They're not in a position to do that. Take an honest penalty if you have to.
Sure.
But are we going to see more aggression out there? Do you think there's going to be a little bit of pushing and shoving?
I could see it coming. I don't see it happening much. I'm like we just discussed, being so much higher in the standings. I don't know if Kitchener will resort to that.
Well, they don't need to.
Well, no, yeah, it's so they might push and shove, and they'll be like, well, I'm not going to get in a fight with you. I'm not going to get suspended, or I'm not going to lose a fight off my 3-fight checklist just so I can appease your anger.
What's the consensus, or what's the vibe? Like, you're down there in the seats, around you, and what's the vibe going on out down there? People,
it gets pretty quiet pretty early, especially when you go down like that. And being a Wednesday night, there's less people here for sure. But yeah, it's you can hear a pin drop. I think people are a little bit upset. I like that. Usually, a lot of people give the refs a lot of leeway. I don't, but I wasn't even the first person. I wasn't even the first person to say anything when I heard the boos coming, and sometimes you don't hear them, and that I think that was a pretty blatant miss one. But yeah, people get pretty angry, but it's quiet, especially after that second goal. There wasn't.
Do you try to get your section going? Do you try to go? Come on, guys,
I try as much as I can. Mine's one of the empty ones, actually. It's always it seems to be this one and like the diagonal. There's not many people around us, actually. But I'm trying.
Okay.
Trust me.
We got to get Buzz and Honey down there jumping around.
Oh, they're incredible. Get the drum. He's awesome on the drum.
Yeah. Been up here already. Said hello to us earlier, Honey and Buzz. TikTok going wild. Nature makes noise, keeping us alive. Spudman's liking us. And are we going to get to 5,000? We've had a lot of people drop out of here because of the Wi-Fi, but we've got some friends up here helping us out. So hopefully this is better for you. I think, it's just what I did catch of it. Again, it was very minimal. Like, again, stay out of the penalty box and just keep going. But they got to keep their heads up. And you talk about that look around thing. Mm-hmm. The 3 minutes that I did see, they didn't seem to be looking around.
Yeah, a lot of the shots, I think, maybe not selfish, but everybody wants to score a goal. And sometimes you get caught up in the moment of, I'm here. I mean, I'm going to, I have the perfect opportunity, but maybe you're missing the perfect opportunity on a cross-ice pass there because you wanted to get a goal. No selfishness involved maybe, but just getting caught up and thinking, I could just take that extra second look and say, if I can make a better pass than a shot here, then you should pass it.
Right. Okay. Well, there you heard it from Connor, and he knows because he watched the period. I didn't. Even when I watch, he knows way better out there. All right, we're still getting lots of love out there. We're trying to get to, we were 15,000 last game, but we weren't live here as much. Nature makes noise. Keep it up. You might become a moderator. Tap your screen, everyone. Nature makes noise, helping us out. There's always lots of rock stars out there. We need a couple of tiny dinies. I just said it again. Tiny diny. Look at that, 3,900 already for the 50-50.
Huge 50-50.
And it's never small around here. Even there could be half the people in this room, and it always gets up to like $3,000.
It's awesome. My friend just went to a Red Wings game, and he said he's going to buy the 50. I said, don't even worry about it. Come back and get one at the Sting game.
Right.
It's almost half the 50-50. For such a small building, it's unbelievable.
And it all goes back to back into the community as well. And the Sting Assist program, the volunteers, shout out to them for putting in their hard work. We need to start this off with a goal right away. I think that's that.
It sets the tone for sure.
Set the tone, but that belief level has got to get back up there. They're back here. It could be discouraging. You're on the road, you win 2, and you're like, we got to play Kitchener.
Yeah, it's game by game. You got to shorten the outlook on everything too. You go game by game, but then you get into a game like this, and now it's period by period. Put that one in the rear view. It sucked. There was a lot of penalties. You let in 2 goals, but now we've got 4. Now we've got 40 minutes to do a whole new game. It's a whole new game. It's only 2 goals. You got just put that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, get rid of it. Okay, you heard it from Connor, and he knows what he's talking about. Frederick Berger says, "Hi, how are you, sir? Thank you. I'm great, thank you. Hi. What else is out there? Hi, Blake. I don't know who Blake is. That's Blakely funny. All right, we're going to end it right there. Sarnia Sting 2-0 right now for the Rangers, and obviously we want to see that turn around. Who knows what's happening in the locker room that's going to make that happen, but we're going to get through it this time. Look at that. We're going to pull it off. I'm David Burrows. Thanks for watching, everybody. My good friend Connor Burke, and as always, 1, 2, 3,
go Sting, go!